Hey, this is Shane from On Target Adventures. We're going to be going over Painted Arrow's Mag Pro Plus compound bow magnetic phone mount. Installation is super easy. Here's the packaging it came in. Pretty simple, not too many parts.
Came in handy earlier.
The phone that I'm going to be using with this mount is the iPhone 14 Pro. I really think the combination of the 14 Pro along with Painted Arrow's mount is going to be an excellent combination. I used it throughout this season, and it's proved to be a great tool, and I think it's going to put a hurt on some Tactican sales. I had to go with a lightweight stabilizer because this mount's pretty heavy when you have the phone on it. As you can see, the mount gets put on in between the stabilizer and your riser. So when you screw the stabilizer in, it holds the mount in place too. Here's where you're gonna see me putting the phone on the mount. You could hear that little snap. It's really not that loud, but since the phone's microphone is right there, it makes it sound like it's a pretty harsh noise, but it's really not. You may be wondering how well it stays on this magnetic mount. I had concerns too. That is why I went with the Mag Pro Plus size. It's their larger version because I knew my iPhone 14 Pro was pretty heavy with the bigger battery in it. You can see me putting it through some paces here, just doing some target shooting after I installed it. I never once did have it fall off the mount. And through the whole season this last year, I never accidentally bumped it off of there either, thank goodness. Now, if you are moving around and accidentally do bump your phone on this mount, depending on how severe the bump it is going to pop off of there and plummet. The weight of the stabilizer and my phone did affect my shooting, but within a few days, I was back on target. I cropped this video so you could see it a little bit better. This is at 20 yards. If you listen close, you'll hear the arrow being split. I'll play it again too. Well, just making sure the Painted Arrow cell phone holder is working. It was throwing my shot off a little bit, but I think I got the consistency back. Now that we split the arrow almost down the middle. I think this counts. Shredded. I really like this option of being able to film high quality videos with my 14 Pro, but then also if stuff starts getting serious and I'm about ready to harvest an animal, I can quick snap it on this mount and capture the hunt. I find myself using the cell phone camera a lot now hunting. It's a great tool. This phone's got such great zoom on it that I don't even need a pair of binoculars once they get within a certain range. There's a lot going through my head right now when this buck walked in on me. But I did use the zoom on my phone to make sure this is a deer that I wanted to take. Let's watch. Everything was going pretty good. I was using the tree for cover, But then as you can see in a little bit here, he catches movement of me putting the release on the D loop. He ends up stopping at about 22 yards. I wish the next video clip here would be scenes of me putting my hands on him, but as you can see in a little bit, I learned a lot from this hunt, and in particular because I had video footage of this. If I wasn't recording, I wouldn't have found out half of what I knew after reviewing the footage. One of the things is to not shoot at a deer that's so tense looking back at me. I'll be showing you some zoomed up footage shortly and some still images of how far this deer drops. Looks like I shaved him. Looking at the footage, I think he dropped right under my arrow. I'll have to look at it some more. That was close. Well, that was close tonight. Just reviewing the footage. Looks like he dropped when I shot, and the arrow just skimmed right over his back, clipping the hair off. So, in one way, it's a big bummer, but in another way, I can keep hunting. Got a few more days of vacation left, and we'll just keep trying. Hopefully next time. Watch him drop. Watch the back line of this deer. It's basically right below that green foliage. Now look how far he drops. In this picture, you'll also notice a wound on his side. When he stretches his leg forward, you can see it's right in like the armpit skin. Me and my hunting group believe this could be the same deer that one of the members tried getting a few days prior to this. This magnetic cell phone mount by Painted Arrow is the real deal. Definitely pair it with a high quality phone, and make sure you practice with it a few days, get used to it. There is quite a bit extra weight out at the end of the stabilizer with your phone on. So I just love it. I've been able to share more adventures out in God's creation with my friends and family. Hope you guys can too. Oh, there's my arrow. And snapped off. There he is. Wow. We'll get closer. This is a bonus clip of how my hunt went a few days after that miss. Let's just say it went a whole lot better. And this is where he flipped over.